bunnies and rabbits. Oh man, there is so much to tell and so much to say right now. So I wanted to tell you guys, those that are subscribed to us, those that have been following us with this T.I. and Tiny story saga that just kind of keeps going crazier and explosive as things come up. Well, we went down the rabbit hole, so you don't have to. We're going down this rabbit hole, okay? And our little platform was in contact with an informant, really close informant. I received permission to disclose information because they provided us so many hints, receipts, directions, directives about this situation with Tiny and T.I. Now, obviously, and I may even have to have you repeat after me, everything that is discussed and said while you're viewing this or any of the videos regarding Tiny and T.I. is alleged, is hypothetical, it's alleged, and it's alleged. So if there's anything that really you capture from this whole video, is everything that is said is alleged, okay? And you guys got to follow me with that. So that being said, now we can move on to the next chapter of this saga. Now, like I said, I had a rabbit dig into a rabbit hole, and boy did we had to go in there together because it was a little bit of an interesting rabbit hole to go into. Now, some of you guys might already have some of this information and some of you guys might not. So it might be new information for most of you. It might not for others. This informant is adamant in defending Tiny and T.I. And so they've been disclosing a lot of information, and we've been able to contact at least one person that is very much adamant about proving their point of Sabrina's character and also just the allegations in general. We collected some information. They gave us permission to disclose our conversation, and so through messages I'm able to say that I have the okay by this person to disclose. Let's start with our communication with this informant, and I will start by showing you some messaging. The message starts with, hey, Sabrina Peterson is a damn lunatic. Research her thoroughly. Now to 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. She's insane. She has so many victims. She's a dark cloud, and nobody really likes to speak about her. Few people spoke out within the last 2 months of her ever since she's been lying on Tiny and T.I. or T.I. and Tiny. Even one friend saying she paying people to lie on T.I. and Tiny. So many websites and articles and comments and videos and more have been made about her over the years before she started all this slander on the Harris's family. Sabrina ran off to LA. Everyone in Atlanta has a story about Sabrina. Nobody in Atlanta even cares or bothers with T.I. and Tiny. Atlanta's natives know T.I. and Tiny good people. It's just the internet folks falling for Sabrina's BS. Nobody in Atlanta fucks with her. She's a true psycho. Now the message keeps going on, but I will tell you the one thing that really stood out to me in this message immediately was, have you not seen some of her restraining orders? Multiple people have taken restraining orders out on her. Even Shekinah took 2, 2017 and 2021. I have seen at least 6 restraining orders under Sabrina's name from the Jasmine brand, but also from just court documents that I've been able to see. But I was not aware, and this is going to have to be allegedly or alleged. I was not aware that there was a restraining order that Shekinah took in 2021. This year, this person is saying that Shekinah took a restraining order out. I believe, and don't quote me on this is allegedly, that she also did an IG when she went to the Fulton County Courthouse to take this restraining order for 2021. She did the same thing in 2017, if you guys remember, where she took that restraining order out on live on Sabrina Peterson. So we're going to be looking at that information a little bit more further, but for now we're going to say allegedly to that until I see a court document that really demonstrates that and really shows us, the rabbits, that there's an active restraining order. So that being said, that would be an interesting thing to even think about, because she has a restraining order and then Sabrina has a defamation case on her. So I'm not really sure how this whole thing's going to play out with that situation. Stay tuned for that one. We're going to do a quick little commercial and then we'll be right back. 45 seconds. Rabbits and bunnies, we are back. I just wanted to give you a heads up. We're going to be playing this clip. We're going to play it normal, and then we're going to slow it down at its pace and kind of go from there and kind of assess who do we have in this clip and what we see. And we were directed to this clip to determine if it's consensual. We're made to interpret that information as the viewers when we're watching this. So I mean, you guys determine whether that looks like it's a one-time event that looks consensual or not. Make sure you add your comments to the chat. It's always helpful to kind of see what you guys' thoughts are. All right, let's get started. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we All right, so we've slowed things down a little bit to allow you guys to see what's going on. Looks like we have a female, appears to be without any clothing. I could see Tiny in the clip, and I definitely see T.I. in there. I don't know who this female is. I mean there are multiple females there. They look of young age, but we really don't know someone's age just by looking at them. So if the issue is, you know, they've been drugged and they couldn't consent, then that's a different story. But based on what I'm seeing right now, you know, I would probably ID one of them just to see how old she is, right? Like, are you even allowed to drink? But that doesn't mean that they did not consent to anything. So the person that put this out wanted to demonstrate that the statement that T.I. made of the things that were done with consent and with consenting adults, and people were not trafficked. Obviously, there were multiple people there. We saw someone that was nude, kneeling in a towel. So maybe that's the kind of stuff that they're into, and most definitely shows that in that clip when you have T.I. and Tiny sitting on the couch, and then there's another female sitting next to them. So I did see a lot of people in their surrounding. It makes me wonder a little bit of like, is it just them, or is there more other celebrities that are, you know, kind of in this stuff? Anyways, guys, that is what we have for tonight, receipt wise. But please let us know what your thoughts are. Do you feel conflicted by this situation? Do you feel like, you know what, you need to see the big picture, which I am totally there with you guys. But we do have some other information, some other receipts that we will be saving for the next video. And part of that is because we want to make sure that we check some of those sources out a little bit more. And we're also kind of keeping an eye on the criminal factor, if anything is going to be coming up, whether it does or doesn't. That being said, is you guys got to stay tuned. Let us know your thoughts on the comments, and please hit the like button, and I will see you later on. Either way, baby, we could go on. We could go all night.
I'ma follow your lead. But we